Alright. First off, I want to say Kal Halal Yumla, Yehovah Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakakodash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways, doing this work in, doing this work in all sincerity and in all honesty, the sisters, the believers, the helps, Shalom. Now, this is your brother Yawahala once again. Just want to do a lesson on what is 5G, right? Um, there was a little conversation I was having with a brother earlier on a video, right? And I'm gonna go into the video. I'm gonna play the video that a brother was doing, a lesson that a brother was doing, and get into it a little more. You get me? So, just want to first ask the question: what is 5G? To get an understanding of it, 5G stands for fifth generation cellular wireless. Right? So basically, it's a wireless networking, or I mean cellular, right? Mobile, um, LAN. Um, it's basically uh, what you'd call 3G, 4G, and this is 5G. You get me? Just a higher level, right? And you know that when you have 3G, you have there were like 3G's fast, and 3G's this. When 4G came in, everybody's like, 4G is way faster. You get me? Everybody wants to be on 4G because 4G is fast. Now you have 5G or 5G. Um, 5G is supposed to be faster than 4G, and that's basically what it is. You get me? Internet speed is what we would call it. And the initial standards for it were set at the end of 2017. But a standard doesn't mean that all 5G will work the same, or that we even know what application 5G will enable. There will be slow but responsive 5G and fast 5G with limited coverage. So basically, you'll have a 5G network where speedy, zippy, but it not have good coverage. It easily disconnected, or you have to make sure say a good area or section of your house or whichever the case may be to pick up good service. While you'll have other 5G where consistently getting service, but it's not as fast and zippy as say the one that's getting a faster bandwidth but poor coverage. So basically, that's how the application would work. So it would be in a case where Digicel provides 5G. Digicel is faster, but them signal drop in a lot of places. Whereas Flow, 5G picks up everywhere, but Flow 5G is not as zippy as Digicel's, and it's the same thing with 4G. You get me? That's the same thing is happening. Digicel's 4G is faster than Flow's 4G. You understand me? And that's just what it is. Internet speed, to be simple. You understand me? Um, Alright, so let's see if we can get back into the video. That the birth and name is Robert. It's referred. Alright, so in this video I'm bringing out on YouTube, but I just want to get into the whole essence of how this person explains what 5G is. As the topic was say, you can't opt out of 5G system, and that's the plan. So you can't opt out of 5G system, and the system would incorporate a group of things working together to create an environment or an ecosystem. You understand me? So like you have a computer system is it compiled of different hardware components coming together to function as one. You understand me? That's basically what it is. So saying that you have a 5G system, it's basically things coming together to make up a faster data stream, or different components putting together to make everything be more seamless, as what Apple would have loved though with for them type of technology. You get me? It's just Apple having different things coming together to make one seamless experience. It's the same thing with this 5G thing. Different things come together to give you this seamlessness in terms of speed, um, with communication and all that. And you're gonna see in the explanation. All right, get into it.
First to the 5G network, which is being set up. And this man here, he's a brigadier general in the United States Air Force. His name is Robert Spalding. And he explains about his trip to China and talking to the Chinese and learning about their 5G system and how they're implementing it. So what this man says, it's nothing to be taken lightly. He is a brigadier general in the Air Force. He knows what's going on. He understands the truth of what's happening, and he also knows why this 5G system is being set up. Now, when you listen to this interview, it's done by Volutainment. It's a good channel. They interview a lot of powerful people, and this brigadier general was explaining the threats of the 5G system, and ultimately why we need to understand that China is not our friend. And he's trying to push the narrative that Trump is trying to save the American people from what China has in store, which I don't believe it's a lie, but it's not the ultimate truth. Now, we're not going to focus on that part, but what we're going to focus on is the scenario which this brigadier general says the 5G system will bring to our reality, to our world, and how you will not be able to opt out of it. So just like people say that if they want to step out of the system, they can simply just drop their phone, throw it away, and that's it. You're not going to be able to do that in this new 5G system. And we're going to go ahead and watch the interview and let him explain why.
Economy within China. And then you start, at the same time you're developing 5G, right, the platform, and I'll get to that in a second, but you're also developing Baidu, Alibaba, and Tencent. So now when you walk into, and you're starting to see the emergence of the 5G world in China. So you walk into a restaurant after you've ordered your food, and a camera picks you up, and he said, David, welcome, here's your food. Right, so you're starting to get the feel of what a 5G world is. And what is a 5G world? The platform is the network. So this is mobile computing paired with a pipe. 5G is computing and networking combined on the same platform. So
exactly, just like I'm said, a system is basically different components coming together to make one. You get me? One complete thing. So he's saying that the 5G network will come together with a computer system to make come together with computing. So networking and computing coming together to build a grid. You understand me? What that entails is, as you might explain, say you walk in a restaurant, you see me, the camera pick up your face, it see you and say, oh, Mr. Fred, here's your food. You get me? You pre-order it or something, instantly you go to the restaurant. You write it down on your phone, or you just start talking to it and say, you want this. The camera or the microphone pick it up, records the data, and send it over to the restaurant where you're walking to make him know, say, oh, say they are talking about this or something. Here, Mr. Jefferson, here's the meal. You're just, oh, convenient, thank you. You grab your food, you're gone. You get me? That's a grid. That's not 5G in itself. 5G is just the speed at which data is transferred. You understand me? Just like 4G. 4G was fast. 4G LTE was faster. Now they're saying 5G is gonna be the new thing. You understand me? Because they're even researching about 6G, but they're saying that 6G is something years ahead because I'm still at research on it. So basically, this generation after generation thing is basically how fast these things compute. You get me? That's it. That's simply it. And if I have a 5G network, it shows that this is a fifth generation. It should be faster than the first gen. That's it. Anything else but attached to it will be, for example, in this case, blockchain technology, which blockchain simply just have data transferring from one point to the next with different servers communicating with each other. You understand me? Government are communicate with restaurants where you go to eat for what your diet, and your health records go back to the hospital, and then when you look, the hospital will send over your records to different places. So when you're going to one place, it will tell us, say, yo, look, the brother you're not supposed to there, so versus him supposed to there or whatnot. That's how the technology works, right? And this is basically all that it is, isn't it? For it done, for me even going further, let me just finish the video.
This goes away. You walk outside your door and you say Uber. You don't get on your phone and say, I want an Uber. You just say Uber. Camera picks up your face or a microphone picks up you. Come on. That's what 5G is. That's what 5G is. And then the Uber shows up. There's a camera on the car that sees you, knows who you are, don't have to ask you your name. You get in and you go to wherever you want. You get out and you go do whatever you want. So in this world, in the 4G world, this is a platform. It's yours, right? You don't want to be part of that, all of that data. Remember we just talked about how do you influence society? You don't want all that data to be out there about what you're doing. Just don't carry one of these, right? Just opt out. In a 5G world, you cannot opt out. Who owns the data? This, you could conceivably say, you lease the data on here you own. If you're getting Google services, you don't own that data. But in the 5G world, not only can you not opt out because it's built around the city, it's not in your phone anymore. Not only can you not opt out, you don't know who owns the data. Everything that you do can be watched. And for every person by 2022, there's going to be, there's 2 cameras for every person. There's two people for every camera in China by 2022.
They have 1 billion right now. So
Right,
it's a
right,
billion cameras in China right
With
now.
artificial intelligence for facial recognition, right? So all of this is getting built right now in China. And who's helping them do it? Microsoft, Google, right? All of these companies that want to deploy this world into our country.
As you can
And China right now, to be honest, has this type of system for quite some time now. And I just know, you understand me? 5G has something that come out being fully implemented since 2017 up until now. You get me? It's not something that has been happening for years in a lot of country. And like I said, China has been having these type of technology for a while where you cross the road and you have the jaywalking, in which you don't use a pedestrian, so the camera pick up your face, and then when you look your image pop up at the bus stop, I say, oh, this was these are offenders because they did jaywalking or they did this, and you lose certain points. So when if you go buy a house or buy a car, you can't. You're restricted because you do some minor little things in a society where camera picks up and it have your facial recognition and show say, yo, Jefferson did do this still, you know. You understand me? It's something like that. 5G wasn't out at that time. You understand me? It's just that by the time 5G is out, when you go and do an offense, if you say, yo, you want, let's say you do something, anything at all, and you want to leave the country at the time, your data already saved to the server and distributed to different points in which you have used service or have access to. You understand me? That's basically it. It's just that it's sending it out quicker. It's sending your data across a whole network, which is a block network, quicker. That's pretty much it. You see me? See if we can get some scriptures on this. This is hold on. This is yeah, First Thessalonians 5 verse 21. The reason why I bring on the scripture here, because there was a point where it was misunderstood as to what 5G really is just a network in which you have different speed and the whole data is transferred, versus 5G as in a thing where you can sign up for, you can get you can come off of, or it's something where if you get yourself involved with 5G you can't opt out. It's something where you're stuck with for life. And no, scripture say you prove all things, hold fast to that which is good. So you have to prove what you're really talking about, what you're really saying, because the general will explain something. A lot of people will be misunderstood on what he's really saying in terms of what 5G is and what the platform 5G are gonna help power. You understand me? Like I said, blockchain is basically what it's referring to, and 5G is the main engine that helps drive this thing to make it be more efficient. That's simply it. You understand me? And the simple research will show you, say, there's a difference between the two, but the two working together will make a seamless way in which data is communicated and how information can be transferred from one point to the next. That's just it. You understand me? This is 2 Corinthians 2 verse 11. Last, Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. You get me? We are not being ignorant. I mean, a lot of the knowledge, you know what's happening. You get me? We know what's happening. This is why we can explain to you and bring out information to show you, say, oh, look, this is what's happening. Two systems coming together to make something that's more efficient for them. You get me? Something will make everything easier for them. That's just simply it. You understand? I will know what's going on, and this is how I will do video to edify you people on what's happening. You get me? This is Isaiah 32 verse 7. The instrument also of the churl are evil. He deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words. Tell us, say, yo, come and tell us, say, yo, no, this is to make your life easy and this is to make your life better, in which it is just putting you on a grid. You get me? Having your name circulating around different corporation at a high speed, so it's instant. It's instantaneous. Me I talk right now, I say something offensive, boom, police, they're on my doorstep in no time. Because what? I say something, the phone pick it up, send it to a AI, the AI read it, find the offensive word or something, send it to the police station, and then boom, a report is out. Yo, the brother says, say, I'm gonna do some wildness out the road, or I'm gonna do ray. Boom, police come clamp down upon me. We heard you said this, the phone was recording you. I'm not talking about something what happened in real time. You understand me? Real time, because 5G networking allows this data to transfer at a high rate. You get me? Will make it easy. Everything just seems just happen at once. That's just it. That's simply just it. You get me? Even when the needy speak it right. So with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. You get me? I want to say, yo, Kal Halal Yumla, Yehovah, Bashem, Yoshai, Bashem, Kakadash, the Banas to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways doing this work in all sincerity and in all honesty, the sisters, the believers, the helps. Shalom.